What's up everybody, back on Fallout 4, and today we're going to try to build the best shish kebab variant that we can. Because, well, to be honest, I am a true fan of the Fallout series. I was around since Fallout 3, and everybody already remembers the shish kebab from Fallout 3 where you can craft it and make it, and it's pretty much a fan favorite. But it unfortunately sucks.
Say psych right now.
Now, I hate to say this, but it unfortunately does suck in Fallout 4 compared to Fallout 3 New Vegas. It sucks because I got the Big Leads perk maxed out and it still doesn't do enough damage compared to all the rest of the swords in the game. I got Blacksmith maxed out to at least do the mods for the weapon in the first place. I got Sneak maxed out to at least do more sneak attack kills. And I got Ninja maxed out so I can do 10 times the normal amount of damage of melee sneak attacks. And I have Bloody Mess paired up with it to do even more damage with sneak attacks. And where do you even find a legendary shish kebab in the first place? Well, you gotta go to Finch Farm and you gotta do the quest. And you won't get a legendary shish kebab from doing the quest, but a shish kebab will spawn. And after that happens, you can go ahead and literally kill a legendary enemy in the world, and it will spawn a legendary shish kebab. Now, comparing swords, the shish kebab literally does less damage than the shim drown sword, as you can see right now. And, of course, the shish kebab will do less damage than the Chinese officer sword in the game. I have all four of these swords maxed out, and I can pretty much say this straight off the bat that the shish kebab is one of the worst swords in the game. And also, I have Crim's Tooth. I literally got it recently, and I tried it out, and it's one of the best swords in the game. And so far, Crim's Tooth and the Chinese Officer Sword with the Wounding Legendary effect is pretty much tied right now. They're both very solid swords, but when we look at the Shish Kebab, it literally doesn't even do as close to as much damage of any of these swords that I literally am showing you right now. And these are all non-DLC weapons, of course. These are all base game weapons in the whole entire game. So since it does so low of damage, it is not going to be a in-game weapon, unfortunately. Which, yeah, that's basically normal because in Fallout 3 New Vegas, the Shish Kebab wasn't really a OP weapon to begin with. It was better in Fallout 3 in New Vegas because it was able to do added fire damage, but in Fallout 4 it does energy damage for some reason instead of catches the enemy on fire, and it just ends up basically sucking because it doesn't catch the enemy on fire like it's supposed to and do like maybe triple or double the amount of damage like it's supposed to. So using this against the highest level enemies in Fallout 4 is 100% not recommended, and I would not advise anybody to even use the Shish Kebab against high level enemies in Fallout 4. But what about a beginner level weapon? Now, as a beginner level weapon, the Shish Kebab is perfectly fine. You can kill low level and mid level enemies pretty easily with it if your melee perks are leveled up fully. But if you had to compare other beginner level weapons that you could pick up in the game, like Pikmin's Blade, the Shish Kebab still pales in comparison compared to the Pikmin's Blade. Pikmin's Blade is very easy to find, it still does more damage, it swings faster, and it's a lot lighter than the Shish Kebab overall. And the Shish Kebab, and the problem with finding a legendary variant of a Shish Kebab is that it's too damn hard to find. Out of all the weapons that are the rarest to find in the game, I would have to say it would have to be a legendary Shish Kebab. This weapon is so rare in the game that a NPC will literally charge you 1,000 caps per Shish Kebab just because of the fact that, well, it's a Shish Kebab. So if you literally switched or had a high barter perk with an NPC while you had the Shish Kebab, you could sell it to a NPC and literally get a lot of caps for it. But in general, we're not here to literally say the Shish Kebab is trash. What is the best legendary effect off of the Shish Kebab, you may ask? Well, the two legendary effects that would come into mind regarding to the Shish Kebab would be the Wounding and Instigating effect. Because of the fact that the Shish Kebab does so low in damage, it's better to get those two legendaries and maybe even the Furious legendary for the Shish Kebab because it just does so low in damage. So those three legendaries are the best. If you get Wounding or Instigating or Furious for the Shish Kebab, you're in luck, as in you got one of the best variants. but it's still one of the worst in the game. Oh yeah, and don't forget, we literally love to burn the stupid Mirelurk Queen because it's literally unholy ugly. So, in general, purge the heresy with this filth with its fire, at least. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the whole entire video, everyone. Like and subscribe, comment if you like my Fallout 4 content, and I will talk to you guys later in the future. Peace.